Hi dear friends, now we are going to see about a demo on validation controls. Yes, you can open Microsoft Visual Studio. In that you can go to File menu, New and click Website so that you can open and create a new website in Microsoft Visual Studio. So already I have created a new website and in that website I have added label buttons to represent the fields and then text boxes to work with and then a button to move to the next page whenever the validations are clearly completed. Okay, so these are all label buttons. As we have already worked, you are clear with all the label buttons and then the text boxes. So you can see here in the toolbox you are having a thing called validation. When you are clicking this, you will be getting all the controls related to the validation. So compare validator, custom, range, regular expression and require field. The final thing is the validation summary. So just you can drag and drop the validation control you need. So you can see here require field validator, and by right clicking this and going to the properties, you can change all the properties needed. Okay, fine. So here I have already placed require field validator for both username and password, compare validator for confirm password. It will check whether the details given in the text box 2, that is the password, and the text box 3, confirm password, are the same or not. And then for age, I have used range validator. Finally, for email ID, I have used regular expression validator. So you can go to right click, properties, and you can see here. Mainly we'll be having two things, two properties to set, that is control to validate and the error message. You can see here, right? So the control to validate is nothing but a combo box where you will be just selecting which control you are going to use the validation. And this is the error message. You can type any error message there. Username should not be empty. So likewise, you can type all the error messages. Similarly, for password also, we have used the same require field validator and we have given the error messages password should not be empty. And then for compare validator, we have to set three properties. So normally we'll be using the control to validate and the error message, right? So here we have to choose the control to compare. So the text box 2 and text box 3. So here we'll be choosing text box 2 and here we'll be choosing text box 3, and this is the error message we have typed. Next one is the range validator. Here the age should be greater than 20. So in that case, you have set two properties, that is the control to validate and the error message. Apart from these two controls, you have to set the minimum value and the maximum value. The minimum value given is 20 because we have given the age should be greater than 20, and the maximum value can be any value. And the final one is the regular expression validator. So here for email ID, we have used the regular expression validator, which will check with the special characters. For example, for email ID, you'll be having @ and a dot, right? r@gmail.com. Likewise, you'll be having, so it will check for all the regular expressions needed for a mail ID. So you can just right click, go to properties, and you'll be setting the control to validate, that is nothing but the text box 5 and then the error message. Apart from these two, you have to set a very important thing called validation expression. So you'll be having a 3 dots here. You can click that and you can see, you can check with all the things, that is the regular expression, internet email address. Yes, because it is email ID. So many of the options are available here. For us, we need internet email address and then you can give just OK. Now we are going to execute and see all the validations. So for that, you can just go to Solution Explorer, and our website is default2.asps, right? So you can just see here, just right click and you can just give view in browser. It is asking for saving. Give yes. If you have done any mistakes in the validation controls, it will be displaying like this. That is the server error, and it will be displaying what is the error. So now we are going to go into the web page again and we are going to make the corrections. In case if there are no changes, your website will be displayed like this. Yes, okay. Do not display any error message. So here we are going to enter username, that is nothing but admin. So it is not displaying any error message nearby to the username. You can see here, in case if I'm not giving any value and if I'm going to the next control, then it will show that username should not be empty. Can you see? This is the very important use of validation control. So I have not given any value here. Similarly, I have not given any value in the second password also. So it is displaying the error message. And then now I'm just filling it with values. So I'm giving user1 as the password. So in the confirm password also, I have to give user1. In case if I'm not giving that, it will tell that the password and the confirm password should be the same. So I'm just changing it. So you can see here the validation message is not displayed over here because password and confirm password both are the same. Age. So age should be greater than 20. So I'm just giving 3. And in that case, you can see here when I'm validating, it is just checking with that. I'm entering the value as 25 here. And then you can just go to the next thing. And here I'm just clicking email. So I'm not giving any proper email ID. So it is checking and it is telling enter a valid email ID. So I'm just giving correct email ID. And if I'm giving validate, it will take us to the next page. In case if we are not having any proper validation done here, and if you are clicking, all the messages will be displayed here as well as here. This is the validation summary control. Clear? So here I have not given any value in the username text box. That is, username should not be empty, and that was displayed in the validation summary. So just I'm giving admin, and then I'm giving a proper mail ID and I'm giving validate. So it will take us to the proper next page. It is processing and it will take us to the proper web page. Hope you are all clear with the validation control usage. Thank you.